Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for tuning in for another video. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite baits to use all year round. This is the Megabass Dart Sleeper. So let's kind of dive into what it is. Obviously you can tell by looking at it, it looks like your typical swim bait. But it's really not. It's a little bit different. It's fished differently. Comes in different weights, come in different colors, come in different lengths. So let's kind of talk about it real quick here. So what is a Dart Sleeper? To the eye, it looks just like a normal swim bait, but it's not fished like your normal swim bait. It can be, but it's designed to be fished differently. And by looking at it, you can kind of see it looks like a goby, because it is. It's supposed to mimic a goby. So let's talk about it. It is designed to be fished off the bottom. Okay, so this, in other words, is designed to be fished like a jig. Okay, so like your normal swim bait where you toss it out there, let it hit the bottom and swim it back, you can fish it like that. But where this really shines is when you fish it like a jig. In terms of size and pricing, let's kind of talk about that real quick. So they come in different lengths, different weights, so in different colors. So these are all 3 inches, the one that I have here, and that's kind of the half and medium. So you get the 3-inch in 3 different weights. You get the 3/8, the ½ ounce, and you get the 3/4 ounce. You can also go ahead and go downsize a little bit in terms of size. You can go 2.4 inches, or you can go up a little bit and get 3.8 inches. So there is some versatility in terms of different weights and different sizes, and it goes all the way up to a full ounce. So this is definitely a very versatile bait, depending upon what kind of fish you're fishing or what kind of size you want to do in terms of throwing, what kind of weight of a swim bait. But this is a really versatile bait. Let's kind of dive into how I like to fish it. So it's designed to fish off the bottom, and I allude to it all the time because it's designed to fish like a jig. So I literally fish it just like how I would a jig. Throw it out there, let it hit the bottom, and you can pop it. You can swim it back slowly on the bottom, or you can just basically dead stick it, pop it, dead stick it, whatever way you like to fish a jig, that is the way that it's designed. This is not weedless, okay? It looks kind of weedless because it's got the top fin, but it's not, okay? Now, if you got a little bit of some grass down there, you could, get away with it, but if you're fishing a very thick, a lot of grass, a lot of vegetation in there, it's, you're gonna get caught. I don't want to run my finger through it because you're gonna get hooked, but it's not weedless. So again, it's not like a jig where it has a weed guard. So that's the only downfall of it. But the nice thing is the hookup ratios are very, very good. Even with such a small hook gap here, your hookup ratios are really good actually. I like to fish this around smallmouth and largemouth fisheries because it's very versatile. But hookup ratios are awesome with it, and no issues, no complaints. The plastic, how does it hold up, right? Because that's probably the biggest concern, because you're paying $6 or $7 depending upon the size of it. How does it hold up for $6 for a little 3-inch swim bait? How does it hold up? And obviously you can tell it's pretty good. Take a look at it real quick here. Let me get the focus. It's so bright. Get the other one here, but take a look at it. I've caught fish off of all of these here. This one doesn't have any bite marks on it specifically, but I think this one does. And you can tell in the tail here, I've had a couple bite marks all over the place, and I have not lost a tail, period. So the plastic holds up very good. No concerns at all, period. So if you're spending the money on this, it's going to last you a while. It's not like your other high-end plastics where one fish you're done. This plastic holds up very, very good actually, surprisingly. Is it worth the $6 that you're paying for such a small package? I think so. I think so because you don't have to have a lot of these in your arsenal. You only need a couple. Like I said, the durability on these things are amazing. Hookup ratios are pretty good on it too as well, and it's really going to work well when you're fishing around lakes that have goby, lakes that have smallmouth, largemouth, and even spotted bass. So this is definitely a great bait. So again, with that being said, you know, this is going to be great for bottom contact, fishing, you know, ledges, rocks, rock bottom, anything where you want this thing to fish off the bottom. This is going to get you there. Comes in different colors, comes in clear paint, comes in clear chartreuse, comes in Gobi type colors, comes in the Wakasagi color, which is this one right here. So you get a lot of variety with it. It fishes very, very well. I know it's super bright, sorry about that. But it fishes very, very well. Eyes are crazy realistic, which is nice, and it's not painted on, it's legitimate eyes, which is awesome. The paint job on it is really good too as well, and the plastic, like I said, is very good. The fins, like I said, have had issues. The tail is very durable. It's not going to rip off or anything like that. One thing that I've actually done too is I actually tried this last year, and it worked out very well for me. Try this as a bed fishing lure. Holds up very well actually, and it does a good job. You know, this thing sits upright, so when it's on the bottom, it sits like this. And those largemouth and smallmouth get so paranoid that they're going to bite at it. They're going to grab it. They're going to pick it up. So you're going to get a lot of good bites on this, especially during the spawning season. Sorry, during the bedding season. So try it. They come, like I said, they come in different sizes and things like that. So try different colors. You know, you can try to get us to mimic a bluegill. You can kind of to mimic other small bayfish that are trying to eat their eggs. So if you see a bedding fish and you just aren't, you know, you just can't get it with a typical jig or grubs or whatever, try this little swim bait. I guarantee you it's definitely going to make an impact, if not agitate the fish, where they're going to want to try to pick it up and move it. It's such a realistic bait. So awesome. Very tight, small package, finesse applications. It's all fully weighted, and it basically all you do is take it out of the package and tie your line on, and you're good to go. I mean, like I said, it's fish like a jig, so you can, you know, you're basically throwing it on anywhere, your tackle, the same tackle you're throwing on a jig. So it's not like you have to go and specifically buy, you know, a rod and reel for this. If you have spinning tackle, great, you could throw in a spinning tackle too as well. You don't have to worry about that. It is just such a versatile bait. So basically, it is ready to fish out of the package. You don't have to make any tweaks, don't have to do anything wrong, anything to it to make it catch fish. It's ready to go out of the box. So if you guys have any questions about the Dark Sleeper, let me know. It is definitely worth the money. Like I said, it is just such a versatile bait. Durability on it is awesome, which is what you don't typically expect from higher end things like this from Megabass. You know, especially in the plastics, you know, a lot of their plastics is pretty much one fish and done, whereas these are very, very durable and hold up very well. So if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, go ahead and ask them. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.